Stay tuned for your weekly news review on STVS.
Good evening and welcome to the news review in English. I'm your presenter, Susan Maynard. The cleanup work that the young people carried out in the past weeks should not only be a school vacation activity, but they should make it a habit to keep the environment clean. The advice gave John Lecton, Deputy Director of Public Green, on Friday, September 19th, at the conclusion of the National Cleanup Action. Lecton is very satisfied with the progress of the cleanup this year and about support from society. This year, educational day strips were included in the National Cleanup Action. The youngsters were not only busy with a rake and trash bags. The purpose of the National Cleanup Action is to raise students' awareness for a clean living environment. It was also meant to help young people to purchase their school materials themselves. The Department of Public Green believes that the more of such projects should come, giving youngsters the essence of a clean living and residential environment. Lecton said to be happy with the educational tours. This makes young people to know more about Suriname. He added that if everyone cleans their environment, there will be fewer diseases. During the closing ceremony, 1 minute of silence was observed for Shenifa Latip and Julina Sastrocario, who died in a traffic accident near Rijsdijk on Thursday, September 18th. The two girls, aged 16 and 14, had also participated in this year's National Cleanup Action. Lecton promises to pay special attention to their next of kin in coordination with the Office of the President. The medical center of the Medische Zending in Achoni now has its own ambulance. This was needed because at least twice a week, patients need to be transported from the area to Paramaribo. Previously, patients depended on the ambulance from Bronsweg for transport from Achoni to Paramaribo. For now, one ambulance is enough, says Director Edward van Eer of the Medische Zending. The ambulance was donated by the Ministry of Health and costs about 90,000 American dollars. Officers of Economic Control Department ECD will be trained to become auxiliary police officers, so-called BAVP. So says Minister of Commerce and Industry HI, Don Tosenjoyo. The minister said that these employees are not enough equipped to do their job properly. It is not so much the intention to make them weapon bearers, but that they can perform their duties more effectively. The minister says that there should be better and tighter control to guarantee food safety. Thus, the employees need the necessary tools. HI is also currently working on the educational programs to make society aware of the importance of food safety. Although the financing of this project is not completed yet, the department strives to start with the training this year. The training will be held in collaboration with the police force of Suriname. The Savings and Credit Cooperative Godo wants to contribute to the development of the children in the district of Marowijne. Godo has donated 10 laptops to the nucleus center of the district. In this center, several courses are given to the students. Cynthia Abisoina, coordinator of the Ministry of Education, indicates that with the donation, more development will come in the area. Director of GODO, Frits Terlaan, believes that after the civil war in the interior, everything in the district was put on hold. For the director, it is important that these children also have the modern tools for their further development. Parents of the students of the Kennedy School with a hearing or speech impairment will be trained in October in the sign language. This is because of the obstacles that parents and children encounter in their relationship. After years of absence, the training, which is specially designed for these parents, will be given again. The management of the Kennedy School offers this training because it has been found that these parents cannot communicate well with their children in most cases, and they do not always understand them. Sign language teacher Rosita Etnel noticed that parents of the children do not understand the importance of sign language. The sign language is specially designed for this group. The training will last for 12 days. According to Ms. Etnel, like other languages, sign language also has its developments. And that is why she found it necessary to meet with the group last Saturday. Yesterday, September 27th, was World Deaf Day. On this day, we stand still at the impairment of this group. Deafness can be genetic or caused by an illness or accident. Sign language is, according to the organization, not only for the deaf, but also for people who want to learn the language. The Ministry of Public Works, in cooperation with the Suriname Police Force, commenced to inform society and the amendment of the traffic situation at Saron and Abrabroki. With the commissioning of the Saron Bridge this Sunday, there are a number of changes in the traffic there. These amendments should ensure the smooth flow of traffic. At the Ministry of Public Works, a press conference was held on Monday, September 22nd. With a presentation, the new situation was explained. As of Monday, September 22nd, society is informed about the traffic situation on the spot. Police Inspector Dropati Ramkilavan says the police presence is to give the necessary instructions. Hank Whip, head of the traffic department, said that they are working on a solution to smoothly manage the traffic. At this moment, work is done on the signs which are required for the necessary instructions. Whip further says that this new bridge does not necessarily mean that a change will come in the traffic situation. The hustle and the bustle of traffic will be resolved with traffic circulation. The citizens will be called upon to follow the directions on the spot. The Saron Bridge was opened for society today around 12 o'clock. The Bureau for Public Health, BOG, and the Ministry of Health confirmed on Tuesday, September 23rd, that there is a chikungunya epidemic in Suriname. This was revealed in a meeting with the members of the Permanent Committee for Public Health of the Parliament. More than 500 people have contracted the chikungunya virus. According to Vice President Robert Amirali, who was also present, a task force is installed to take a structural approach in tackling the chikungunya virus. Various players in the healthcare had to give an explanation to the MPs about the policy of the ministry in tackling chikungunya and what the action plan of the BOG looks like. The MPs have asked the information given the concerns from the community about the rapidly widespread virus. They also wanted to know how the funds destined for such an epidemic will be spent. Medical Director Clement Bailey of St. Vincentius Ziekenhuis has also reported that the patient who has suffered the virus should preferably not be in the presence of other persons. The probability that the virus is transmitted to a non-infected person through a mosquito is then very great. Vice President Robert Amirali said that the government will do everything to counter the spread of the virus. Therefore, representatives of all ministries will be included in the coordination. It is intended that the various health authorities come to information campaigns that ensure awareness within the community. Handing out flyers is one of the things which they are now working on, and media campaigns are improved. Staatsolie is on track with the expansion of the refinery. So says Rudolf Elias, Director of Refining and Marketing of the company. It will not be long before Staatsolie produces its first barrel of crude diesel. Staatsolie and Labor Mobilization and Development Foundation, SAO, have together trained 145 welders according to international standards. The 145 welders received their internationally recognized certificate on Tuesday, September 23rd. The majority worked in the steel construction of the new refinery. The training lasted a little over a year. Elias indicates that the welders have been trained in various techniques. Of the 145 welders, one is a woman who has attended these trainings. At first, Judith Creighton enrolled for the training for milliner, which was not exciting enough for her. Creighton practiced this profession for years. Staatsolie has also donated equipment to the SAO for the welders training. The total value amounts $60,000 US. That concludes our news review in English. I'm Susan Maynard.
Stay tuned for your weekly news review on STVS.